Hello and welcome to the Wednesday Show on Wednesday. Welcome back to the Wednesday Show. It is July 11th. I'm CJ coming to you pre-recorded from Minnesota. The weather outside currently is 77 and sunny. Alright, if you've been listening to the show, I skipped a week's episode. Yet last week was the 4th of July, which I did not plan to have do a show for holidays, but it's like, oh, okay. I thought about it and I decided not to, but that's going to tie in with our first topic of the day. Sorry if I don't sound so well today. Allergies have been kind of kicking my butt. Stuffy nose, kind of just congested a bit. Small headache this morning. I took some ibuprofen, but alright, I hope I'm feeling better pretty soon. Happy belated 4th of July, though. So our topics today are a podcast update. I'm going to be talking about a strawberry Melomel. We're going to take our little break as always. Then I'm going to be talking about the first Purge, and then I have another new short story coming out soon, and that'll be our show today. So let's get right into it with a strawberry Melomel. I don't know why I just said strawberry Melomel. I'm sorry, I meant podcast update. I'm not going to edit that one. I don't feel up to it. So anyways, podcast update. So I'm slowly adding podcast episodes to iTunes. It's probably going to be like October or November before this one's up on iTunes. So if you're listening to this on iTunes, and I have no idea what the future's going to be like, just know in the summer of 2018, July, I started, like the 29th of June, I started uploading to iTunes. But the service I'm going through, it's free, but I can only upload so much a month. So it's going to take a while. To give the show some time to catch up, I am going to do this show every other week until it catches up on iTunes, and then I'll just go back to the weekly show. So we'll see how long that takes. This is the only time I'm mentioning this. Most likely, unless I might have a future episode like, hey, I'm all caught up. But, yeah, this is going to take a while. And if you're listening to this in the future, from when I'm recording this, and you're listening to this on iTunes, and you don't know it yet, and if for some reason I don't mention this, you can find all the episodes on YouTube, or you should be able to. I shouldn't change that. So, you can search The Wednesday Show. You know what the logo looks like, just search for it. You can listen to all the episodes on YouTube. I back them up there. So, yeah, that's it for my update, and I'll get into it with a strawberry Melomel for real this time. Okay, so, mead. I have talked about this a couple times in the past, and this is a hobby of mine now, I would say. I'm doing the poor man's version. I'm just doing, like, the very simple 1-gallon batches, but if you do a fruit one, it's called a Melomel, and I'm doing a strawberry one, and I hope it's going to turn out good, because I haven't really done a fruit one yet, or strawberry. So, I got my batch. I got about 3/4 pound of strawberries in there. There's foam on top, and I've been looking stuff up about that. Apparently that's normal. I'll just have to stir it. But this morning I saw it looked like some brown stuff on top almost, sticking to the sides of my container. I'm not entirely sure if that's normal or not. I'll have to look into that more. I hope it's normal. I hope it's not like all my yeast just went right up there for some reason. That would be terrible. But, yeah, it costs around $20 to make 1 gallon. It was fun making it. It's just, man, I really hope this turns out good. I'm not really sure how this is going to turn out. So yeah, if you're into mead and you listen to, and if you've heard of this, you heard me talk about mead and all that before, just leave me some tips down below in any comments section, whatever you're listening to this on. Just tell me what your tips are for mead. Or if you've done strawberry Melomel before, just tell me how that turned out. I want to see how other recipes are turning out for people and all. And I'll give periodic updates on mine. So in about 2 weeks, I should be done with fermentation. So anyways, this is probably going to turn into a shorter episode today. But we're going to take our little break right now. Alright, if you haven't checked out my blog yet, you can check out my blog at the-quintessentialist.blogspot.com. That's the-quintessentialist.blogspot.com. I mostly do movie reviews on that, so go and check that out, please. I also have my Midwestern Gothic short story out titled The Ice Witch Under Lake Superior. You can find that on Amazon.com. Alright, I have another new short story out titled Alabaster Boardwalk. You can check that out on Amazon. That's Alabaster Boardwalk. If you're a short story writer and you need someone to beta read your short story, you can check out my beta reading service, my honest beta reading service on Fiverr.com. There'll be a link in the description of this podcast for that. So, if you're a short story writer and you need a beta reader, check out my service. Now back to the show. Okay, welcome back to the Wednesday show. So, I'm going to be talking a little bit about the first Purge. Okay, this series, pretty entertaining series, but kind of stupid at the same time. I mean, it's like the later Saw films. You just go to it for, the gore and the fighting and all that. You just go to it to see like an action film, basically, at this point. I don't want to this does have some political themes and all that surrounded in it. And I don't want to really like to get too much into politics on this show. And I want to try to avoid it, but I'm going to try and talk about this from an apolitical aspect, or just kind of a general sense of morality when it comes to this stuff. But, like the Purge, this would never happen. Like, I think it was Alternative History Hub on YouTube. I think they said, we would just overthrow our government at that point if they actually tried to enact the Purge. Which, to be honest, probably. I mean, that would be pushing it a little far. I think for people on the left and right, we'd agree, this is going kind of far. I think everyone would pretty much agree on that, except for probably a few psychos out there. Then, I think it was... I'm not trying to call people out, but I'm just saying on some bigger people in commentary, like Nostalgia Critic, I think in his review, he said that the political commentary is, subtle or cleverly done, and it's not really, honestly. They just kind of hit you over the head with it. And it doesn't matter if you're conservative or liberal or whatever. The commentary is completely and utterly obvious. It doesn't matter whose side you're on or who they're trying to address in the films. It is a very obvious commentary, and it really does hit you over the head with it. It's kind of annoying, honestly. But it's okay, we're here to see, what would crime be like if it was legal and all that, It's just have fun with the film. This movie series should really just be campy all the way through, and it kind of is, but they shouldn't go any deeper than that. It's guys, stay out of the political messages. Just run with the concept, all crime's legal for 12 hours. People just want to see that. Or most of us do. It's don't give commentary on politics at all. Don't try to get deeper. Just stick to your bare bones basics. I don't care, like I said, I don't care if you're conservative, I don't care if you're liberal, just, in this movie, it does kind of hit you over the head with the political messages at times. And, yeah, it is annoying. I really wish they didn't do that. Are some of the action sequences pretty fun? Yeah, some are. This is a decent Purge film. I'm not sure if it's how I'd rank it in my. I kind of like the first Purge and Anarchy best. I didn't mind the first one. I actually kind of like the first one. Though a couple of my friends aren't as big of fans, but yeah. I was going to give this like a 2.9 out of 5 or a 3 out of 5 because it's just kind of like, it's okay. A 3 out of 5 is just average for me, which, average is just like, it's meh. I don't really have much else to say about it. I just kind of wanted to bring it up. Plus, this topic's probably already past due for this movie. But anyways, let's get into our last topic of the day, which is another new short story. Okay, so I actually wrote another new short story. It's finished. Well, it's almost finished. I just gotta do some editing. And this one's going to only be like 12 pages or so. Yeah, it's not really going to be that long. I didn't expect this one to be that long. I expected it to be around 5,000 words, but it ended up being around 3. I'll probably have this one up in a couple days. I'm only going to sell this one on Amazon for like 99 cents, but it's kind of another like gothic story. It takes place in the middle of winter, well, dead of winter, I should say, probably, in Wisconsin, with a group of college teens that head up north, for their winter break, and some spooky stuff starts happening. So, yeah, I'm kind of excited. I've been working on this one for a while. Like, I started this story back in November of 2017. Then I got writer's block, and it lasted until July of this year. Then I finished the story. It has taken me that long to finish it. Yeah, it's been a bit of a ride with that story, but I'm happy with it. I'm happy with how it turned out. I mean, it is very short, and it would take you, I don't know, like maybe a half hour to read the whole thing, or 10 minutes. I don't know how fast you read. It should be around 12, 13 pages or so, maybe 14. I'm not sure how Amazon's going to format it, but I'll probably upload it later today or tomorrow, I'm guessing. So, yep, that's all I have to say on that. Okay, sorry for the very short episode. Like I said, I'm not really feeling too well right now. I should be for the next episode in 2 weeks, which if you're listening to this on iTunes, by the time this is up, you'll just be like, what are you talking about? This has just come out, or a bunch of episodes. So anyways, sorry again for the short episode. Like I said, I'm not really feeling too well. So I hope you have a good day today. I hope you have a good 2 weeks or week coming up. And I'll see you on Wednesday in about 2 weeks here.